In this video we're going to look at how to create a SQL Server database and a SQL Server login to use that database. As you can see, we've already signed into Website Panel, and what we'll do is we'll click on our hosting space name right here, and then from the left hand side we'll hover over the databases link and we'll click SQL Server 2008. As you can see, currently we don't have any SQL Server databases, nor do we have any SQL Server logins to use those databases, so we're going to create both of them right now. What we must remember is that we have to create the database first before we can create a login. So to create the database, we'll just click the Create Database button here, and we'll be presented with a very simple input field to ask for the database name, so we'll just type that in right now. Now the names must be unique on the server. If they're not, when you click save, you'll get an error message asking you to try again, and the database names must conform to the standard SQL Server naming conventions. So if we now click the save button down here, we'll find that our database has been created. Now what we need to do is create a login for a user to use that database, and we do that by clicking the Create User button just down here. Again, very simple dialog box. So if we give our user a name and we'll give them a password, again these must conform to SQL Server specifications, and in our default database we'll select the one that we've just created, and at the bottom here this is the list of databases that our user is allowed to access. So we want to tick all of those that are applicable. Obviously we've only got one here, so we'll click that and then hit save, and that is now our user and database created.